Right now, there is no sound. In the upcoming months, XRP's price will reach an all-time high. Before we continue, let's have a look at our plans. Why is this the ideal moment to acquire XRP and become a member of the community? I will show you everything in this film, guys. Watch this movie first. After that, I'll discuss how a small number of nations handle enormous sums of money. The price of XRP skyrocketed in November 2024, rising by more than 400% in 3 weeks. Because they knew the SEC will soon determine whether XRP was a security and should be regulated as such, strong people appeared to feel better about the situation. Because of this, the coin's value has remained high, making it the topic of cryptocurrency enthusiasts. Now, proponents of the coin list 4 potential improvements. One is that it processes payments far more quickly than its rivals. Each transaction takes between 3 to 5 seconds. As a result, governments can settle their money more effectively with XRP. 2. An XRP ETF is reportedly in the horizon. With this improvement, more people may be able to purchase and utilize the coin. The third is the start of a CME XRP futures transaction. You mean it's not only the CME guys? ISDA and futures do not only sell these kinds of products to commercial and retail customers. They are numerous. Finally, we arrive at billions and trillions of dollars in this manner. Futures markets have traditionally been seen as a means of avoiding risk. It could be wiser in this situation to maintain in. Things like XRP are erratic over time. Finally, there are an increasing number of actual addresses that contain coins. This includes whales that are purchasing more. Over 300,000 addresses currently contain at least 10,000 coins. All of these factors will probably contribute to demonstrating the legitimacy of the new coin. This is it, guys. We have a major task ahead of us. How can we reach the highest peak in the world? Check out this method for reaching new heights. Right now, we're in the range of 280 to 285. July 2025. The peak was between $3.40 and $3.8484 in January 2018. 16 to 20% lower than the peak. Prospectuses have always been thought of as a means of risk mitigation, which is what XRP must do right now. For this reason, it might be wiser to keep onto a riskier asset like XRP for a longer period of time. Finally, there are an increasing number of actual addresses that contain coins. This includes whales that are purchasing more. Over 300,000 addresses currently contain at least 10,000 coins. All of these factors will probably contribute to demonstrating the legitimacy of the new coin. This is it, guys. We have a major task ahead of us. How can we reach the highest peak in the world? Check out this method for reaching new heights. Right present, we are in the range of July 2025 280 to 285. The peak was between $3.40 and $3.84 in January 2018. 16 to 20% lower than the peak. What these requirements are for XRP to occur. Prices in order for it to hit or surpass its peak. XRP would probably need to maintain the goodwill and make significant adjustments to the way the regulations are implemented. That's correct, indeed. The largest custodian in the world, BNY Mellon, is where Ripple stores its lost reserves while pursuing its goal of becoming a bank. The bank has $53 billion in assets. $1 out of every 4 is held there in the United States. BNY Mellon and Ripple have also been working together to improve their systems so that assets can be converted into tokens. You don't have to be intelligent to predict the future. Increases in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are a major factor in the market's rapid movement. I'm eager for Bitcoin to disappear. More businesses are using it, and purchasers can access it more easily. Many new programmers can enter the XRP industry thanks to the EVM side chain. They are bringing with them projects from many chains, including Solana, BME, and Ethereum. It has been 4.5 years since we had this. People halted working on the XRP ledger because they were unsure if the XRP ecosystem would survive the litigation. This happened after Ripple was sued by the SEC. Currently, individuals, groups, developers, and infrastructure are entering the market to provide the conditions necessary for the XRP army and its surrounds to succeed. I also think that we're in the perfect moment and place. We're going to continue in this direction since I've given you all the information you need to succeed here. Within 30 to 60 days, the SEC Ripple agreement should be finalized. The case will no longer have two sides. At this point, the second court is in control to review it once more before returning it to the judge. After that, everything ought to be okay. Instant approvals for exchange-traded funds. We are aware that this will be difficult and swift. When the Bitcoin spot ETF was initially approved, JP Morgan stated that for every $1 invested in Bitcoin through these ETFs, the market capitalization would fluctuate by 25 times. Compared to Bitcoin, trade on the XRP system is currently less active. This is something I calculated. For every $1 received, XRP's value might increase by 200 to 600 times. We can acquire $10 billion if we increase 200 times. The market will be worth $2 trillion as a result. People, that's what might occur here. Definitely. Ripple's banking license. Many have predicted that Ripple will receive its banking license this week, or today. That is just untrue. I have investigated this. It will require some time. These things take 6 to 18 months to occur. I would like to inform you that Ripple already possesses a banking license. Furthermore, I don't believe this will be an uncommon instance. It was never stated that the process might be completed in a week or a few days following the registration for the banking license, according to the historical records of obtaining these licenses. However, Ripple would receive a Fed master account if this is acceptable. You could potentially save Rust. Unfortunately, there isn't anything extra you can do with this. As an equal in the banking system, they may now attend any meeting with a bank or other financial institution and sit across from them. That could have an impact. Potential. There will be fluctuations between $2 and $2.86 and between $341 and $410 over the following 6 months. Anything can happen because this is all TA. If there is a significant increase in demand for XRP, I believe we can surpass these values. Let's first see what's happening with Upit. Every minute, billions come in and leave out. Take a peek at this analysis that discovered 992 million spot data points out of 2.3 billion. Right now, a lot of individuals are entering. It's wonderful to witness. I intended to put this. I wondered, what does this mean to get this huge flow of money for the price? And tossed information into disarray in order to get some back here. What might it accomplish? In just 1 hour, the largest market in South Korea saw over 1.9 billion won worth of XRP deals, setting a new record. Compared to other platforms like Binance, it has been an hour since the previous trade. Remember that XRP is the most popular cryptocurrency in South Korea and is